world of Nightvolt. Shadows aren't just the absence of light. They breathe. They remember. They hunger. These shadows are not mere tricks of the eye or figments of imagination. They are entities with a will of their own, lurking in the corners of our reality, waiting for the right moment to strike. They whisper secrets of the past and foretell ominous futures. They are the silent watchers, the unseen predators of the night. And tonight, something is watching you back. The air grows colder, and the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You can feel its gaze piercing through the darkness, following your every move. It's as if the shadows themselves have eyes, and they are locked onto you, studying, waiting. Our story begins in a forgotten district known as Hollow Verge, where street lamps flicker, and every step echoes like a warning. This place is a labyrinth of narrow alleys and decaying buildings, shrouded in perpetual twilight. The fog hangs thick, muffling sounds and distorting shapes. It's a place where the boundary between the real and the unreal is blurred, and every shadow seems to have a life of its own. In this forsaken district lives Kael, a young man whose room is a chaotic mess of technology and old books. Multiple screens flicker with static and cryptic symbols, casting an eerie glow on his face. Kael spends his nights poring over ancient texts and watching endless footage, searching for answers in the darkness. Kael wasn't afraid of shadows. He was obsessed with them. His obsession began a year ago when his sister vanished without a trace. She was pulled into the dark during a live stream blackout, and Kael has been haunted by that moment ever since. He believes that the shadows took her, and he is determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. His sister vanished 1 year ago, pulled into the dark during a live stream blackout. Since that fateful night, Kael has been on a relentless quest, diving deeper into the mysteries of the shadows. He has discovered that there are ancient forces at play, forces that have existed long before humanity. These forces are connected to the Noctis Sigil, a mark that binds those who have seen too much. Ancient texts speak of the Noctis Sigil, a mark burned into the soul of those who see too much. This sigil is a curse and a blessing, granting its bearer the ability to perceive the hidden truths of the world, but at a terrible cost. The sigil draws the attention of the shadows, making the bearer a target for their insatiable hunger. Kael had it now, and it was growing louder. The sigil pulsed with a dark energy, resonating with the shadows around him. It whispered to him in his dreams, showing him glimpses of a world beyond the veil of reality. Kael knew that he was getting closer to the truth, but he also knew that the closer he got, the more dangerous it became. Mirrors fog when he walks by. His camera glitches in perfect silence. Whispers say, "Don't look behind the veil." The signs were everywhere, growing more frequent and more intense. Kael's presence seemed to disturb the very fabric of reality, causing strange phenomena wherever he went. He could feel the shadows closing in, their whispers growing louder and more insistent. The archivist appears in Kael's dreams. This enigmatic figure is a keeper of forbidden knowledge, a guide and a tormentor. The archivist's face is always shrouded in darkness, its features shifting and merging with the shadows. It speaks in riddles, revealing fragments of the truth while hiding others. There are truths older than light, Kael. If you see them, they see you too. The archivist's words echo in Kael's mind, a constant reminder of the peril he faces. The truths he seeks are not meant for human eyes, and the more he uncovers, the more he risks losing himself to the darkness. Kael wakes with a start, drenched in sweat, his heart pounding in his chest. The room is dark and silent, but he can feel the presence of the shadows, watching him, waiting. He knows that he cannot turn back now. The only way out is through, and he must face the darkness head-on, no matter the cost. Kael returns to the site. His flashlight flickers, casting erratic beams of light that dance on the damp walls. The air is thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the distant hum of the city. He feels a chill run down his spine as he steps deeper into the alley. His shadow stretches and moves before he does. It's as if it has a mind of its own, slithering across the ground like a living entity. Kael's breath quickens, his heart pounding in his chest. He tries to rationalize it, but the sight is too surreal. A voice whispers, "You brought the light too close." The words send a shiver through Kael, echoing in the narrow space. Shadows twist and writhe on the walls, forming shapes that seem almost sentient. They reach out like tendrils, hungry for the light. Every shadow stretches, reaching for him. They seem to pulse with a life of their own, growing bolder with each flicker of his flashlight. Kael feels an overwhelming urge to run, but his feet are rooted to the spot. Inside the wall, an eye blinks, alive, watching. It peers out from a dark, crumbling cavity, its gaze piercing and unblinking. Kael feels its scrutiny, a cold, invasive presence that makes his skin crawl. Kael's shadow doesn't follow him anymore. It leads. It moves with purpose, guiding him deeper into the darkness. He follows, compelled by a force he can't understand, his mind a whirlwind of fear and curiosity.
She's still alive in the dark, but she's not my sister anymore. The voice is filled with sorrow and dread, a haunting reminder of what was lost. Kael's face contorts with pain, the static overlay distorting his features. If you're seeing this, stay away. Don't look behind the veil. The warning is clear, a desperate plea to avoid the same fate. Kael's eyes are wide with terror, the static intensifying as the message reaches its climax.
Have you ever seen your shadow move when you didn't? The question hangs in the air, inviting viewers to share their own eerie experiences. It's a chilling thought, one that lingers long after the video ends. Comment below and subscribe. Nightvolt continues. The invitation is clear, urging viewers to engage and stay tuned for more unsettling tales. The darkness is far from over.